Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing his work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. And I wanted to do a topic, um, pretty much, just touching on the kingdom, man, and just keeping in mind the kingdom, throughout all this hell that we constantly go through, and just remembering, what we do this for, man. That always has to be, in our minds at all times, to help us to push forward, man. To strive for that perfection in the Lord. You know, uh, to seek our salvation, and Lord willing, if the Lord willing to have mercy upon, certain of our family members or your kids or whatever, different things like that, man. Because this hell gets real hectic at times. So it's you always need a bright spot somewhere, within your life to keep you going, and that's what these scriptures provide us. And what better could give us that mind frame, that we need upliftment from, but the kingdom, man. And think about all the glory that comes with it, and I'm gonna start at this 2 Peter 3:13, and it says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless, and account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him, have written unto you. So the long suffering of the Lord, this is salvation, man. Account this as salvation. Just as Esau don't give us no account of all our labors, well, our labors are truly being accounted for with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Every step of the way. Think about every time you may sacrifice to help out another brother. You know what I'm saying? Every tithe that you pay, when you don't even really got it, but you still do it because, hey, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do, man. We spread love. Other brothers could have way worse a situation than you. So even though you on your little crumbs, you still share your crumbs. You know what I'm saying? With your brothers, man. With the apostles. You know, different things. Just constantly going through the hell on the job, knowing that you're better than the job. And one thing that Apostle Har said in his lesson, man, is uh, as far as that we, if we believe that we are Hebrew Israelites, we ought to know that what we better than these other people. It's mainly these other nations, man. So it's having certain of those type of things and mind frame, that's all long suffering, and knowing, like, hey, we better than these other nations, and we gotta succumb to, jobs and apps, and you know what I'm saying? And it's so hard within the society to try to do something of your own income. You know what I'm saying? To be your own boss, so to speak, depending on, your situation. All these different things we gotta suffer. But all this accounts what towards our salvation. And then we go back to verse 13. It said, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So we always supposed to be looking, towards that fresh start, looking towards, things being established in righteousness, looking towards, everything being right, and not having to struggle as we have to now, but it's all a part of the long suffering, and just dwelling on that within your mind. I know for me personally, it helps to bring me some sort of peace, at the end of the day, when you know what I'm saying, you just going throughout your day, you know what I'm saying, just you fucking tired as hell, having to work 12, 14 hours, whatever you got to do. That shit just gives me, not shit slacking, but it just gives me heavy peace of mind at the end of the day, man. You know. Yeah. So I want to pick up in Slovakia. I want to pick up in Isaiah, Isaiah 60. Where I want to start at. What was it, 61? Oh yeah, matter of fact, I'm starting here, then go to 61. All right, yeah. So this is Isaiah 60 and 18. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise. And just thinking about that, man, you got to live around Jake, and you got to constantly see violence or be around this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on your living circumstance, you know what I'm saying? Hey, because most of us, we still live in pretty urban areas, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to have to be around all this, but, it's going to come that point in time where you can actually rest easy. You don't have to worry about somebody potentially breaking in your home, or having to defend yourself from the nigga down the street, or gotta watch out for the drug dealers up the block, or different stuff like that, man. That's rest in itself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one set of a peace of mind, man. To know in the kingdom, like how Edomites do within the society, in a nice neighborhood, where they don't be locking their doors. We ain't gonna have to lock no doors, man. So we ain't gonna have to worry about none of that, man. Complete comfort, man. Verse 19 says, the sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither the brightness shall the moon, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee, but the Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy power thy glory. The sun shall no more go down, neither shall the moon withdraw itself, for the Lord shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. And just thinking about this, like how the Lord saying that we're not pretty much not going to need the sun for brightness, or the moon to give us light and stuff like that. That just made me think of like in the curses of what we got to go through now, right? Because that just shows a significant portion of just righteousness, man. And as I was pointing out with the other verse, how violence shall be no more in our borders and stuff like that. And that just shows heavily on that point that we're not going to have to worry about those type of things, right? Because this is Deuteronomy 28 and 66, and this is what things we got to worry about now. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. And that's how it is now. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how it is now. In the verse 67, in the morning thou shalt say, well, God, it were evening, and at evening thou shalt say, well, God, it were morning. For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. Right? So, going back to Isaiah 60, and I read verse 18 again. Violence shall be no more heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. Thou shalt call thy wall salvation, and thy gates praise. So we're not going to have to worry about, what I'm saying, you had a rough ass morning, like, man, I can't wait to, what I'm saying, until it's nighttime, man, this shit crazy out here. Or when it's nighttime, what I'm saying, damn, man, I can't wait for this night to be over, man, it's crazy out here. What I'm saying, it's going to be no more violence, no more nothing within our borders, man. Everything is going to be plenteous and perfect, man, in our favor, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. That's a beauty in itself, man. You know what I'm saying? As I said. Verse 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Might see wicked Tyrone from the world. You know what I'm saying? Living somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Every brother's gonna have enough property and stuff like that. Maybe him having his own little village or something like that, and he's still prosperous, you know what I'm saying? Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. Right? Because, that's the main thing, is that the Lord be glorified, and then we get glorified, in the end. The Lord got to be glorified first, Uh, verse 22, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. The Lord will hasten it in his time. And that's another thing within itself, because we know, generally children is supposed to be a blessing, how it was in the ancient world. But within present times, having a child within the society, is not necessarily a blessing, and definitely could be a curse upon you. But at the same time, and I was talking with a brother recently, and he was like, hey, sometimes, the Lord want a certain spirit within the earth, and I can attest to that, just for the fact that, I never wanted, because I got, 2 kids or whatever, and I never wanted, the second one, but the Lord placed it to where I could actually, that the second one came, later on in life, when I wasn't, wasn't even looking for it, wasn't thinking about it, didn't even want it. But that showed me, during my time, that the Lord definitely wanted that spirit there, that was another spirit. If I'm of the elect, that was a spirit, that was under my line, and stuff like that, man. So within the kingdom, it's definitely going to be back again to be a glory, to have children, and to look upon them and know that they're going to be righteous, and everything that they do, they're going to prosper in it, man, because we're going to be able to raise them up in the right manner, how we should. Because nowadays, man, these kids is just, everything about them is ridiculous, and the programming of Esau, man, it's more heavy than crack cocaine, man. The programming that Esau has nowadays, within the minds of our people, man. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on some brief things of the kingdom, man. Just and all the things that I just spoke on was just basic necessities of life. Yeah, of course we look forward towards the riches and the glory and the women and and stuff like that, but just to live, man, just to live and have the basic necessities and not have to worry about the basic necessities, making sure that your house is in order, man, that's more than we can even ask for right now, man. Like, like it's sad that we struggle so hard just to try to receive the bare necessities of life and to be at some sort of level of comfort, man, in which we know we're not supposed to be comfortable within society, but you get the picture, so hey, man, with that, I hope this segment was edifying, and I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to elect out there doing this work of faith and labor of love, true sincerity. Shalom.